Hello techies, I'm Divya here. On behalf of CyberBrainer, don't you think the world of tech is evolving faster than ever? Now is the perfect time to dive in and build the skills that will take you places. With CyberBrainer, we are putting you in the driver's seat of your own future. We at CyberBrainer don't just teach your interest. We believe that knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge that truly sets you apart. Whether you're diving into data science, mastering artificial intelligence, or exploring the world of cybersecurity, our courses are designed to give you the skills that matter. So let's jump into the session and make the future yours today. Thank you.
First, check an existing ROI org to see how does it look and how does it store. Then talk about ROI org. Just type a org here, and this is compulsory to create a company or a company hierarchy, or a consent hierarchy, even a supervisory organization. This is mandatory. You have to create a org. Click on this org here. And just hit for now. There are 294 early orgs here. One of them is NDPC, we use it. There are 8 items in it. As you can see, it tells you what was the activity done, which organization was affected. Created on who created organization and who did Bala has created. On 23rd of September at 7:40 p.m., it shows the milliseconds also. It captures details up to that level also. If you look at the by organization, you can check by organization also, by the company. I can company level. This is a company hierarchy level. This is the company level. This is the cost center level. This is again a department level, cost center level, and as you can see, whatever has happened, this company was created on by Bala on 23rd September, 7:43. Then the next thing happened is assigned included. Organization means this was assigned in a company hierarchy, and this was the company hierarchy called NTPC Consolidation Hierarchy. This was the date and time set. Basically, it just captured. It has nothing to do with your transactions. Initially, you have to give this information. You have to create this reorg and months. Your company is set up. It's not required for supplier, but for your cost centers and company. It's required. Once it's done, hardly you come back and look at these details. That will not be required. What do now? Go with the task called create reorg. This is the task name and give it a unique name. I'm thinking to give it Renaissance Communication. This is a reorgan name only, not the company, your company. Reorganizing date. What is the effective date? I'll just give Zarul Inter 1900 and why we give 000 1900. Whatever date you will give from that date onward, it would capture the audit history of the organizations that were created and assigned. That's why we can do the date here. Anything which is created after this date, it would be capturing all those activities. In the 2023, 1950, 1940s and 1901. Anything which happened after this date, it would capture those details. Now we can put a description here. To capture new org setup and hit. Once we are done with this, we click on 3 dots here. We go to integration id now. Integration ids are nothing. It's setup in system Workday. It generates its own ID. It's a reference ID, which technical language we look for while getting integrations or using EFSI load. No access to upload data in bulk or to change something in bulk. We use this reference IDs. Integration ID. Click on this added reference ID And you can see system has generated one reference ID on its own. We can overwrite this. I can say Reliance underscore communications underscore real that. You can override this once it's done. The next task is creating a company, hierarchy first or company. It's not mandatory you have to create the company hierarchy or company first. You can go with any of them first. Go with create company hierarchy reorg. Now see it's asking for reorg. Suppose I don't want to give a reorg. And you throw the error immediately that the field reorganization is required and must have a value. You cannot bypass it, you have to give it. I'll give a reorg here. What is my reorg here? Your name, any idea? It's in front of you guys. It's Reliance Communication. Put the same. You and wait now. Again, as you can see, it has picked up the availability date from the reorg date. And you can read the help text also. Indeed, when this organization became generally visible and available in prompts, it is not used in any work delivered validations. Just give a name here. Give the same Reliance Global Comparisons. We will give a code. We will say Reliance Global Communication Hierarchy. We will copy this code. We will put this code in the name means when we will be searching Reliance Global Communication Hierarchy. This code will appear before the name. That's what it means. The subtype that you are trying to create here, it's a company or a company hierarchy. We don't have company here, say company. Visibility. Number 4 options here. First one is everyone should be able to see this company in the system. Role assignees means if any role has been assigned on this company to you or to the person who is trying to search this company hierarchy, then only they will be able to search this. They will review this company. Hierarchy or role assignees and members means that if any role has been assigned and you are a member means you are an employee of that company hierarchy, then only you will be able to see this company hierarchy in the search bar or in the search results. The fourth option says role assignees of current and superiors. What does it mean? That if you have access on the current hierarchy plus if you have access on the superior, the parent also, then only you would be able to search this or see this company. Hacking the system in real world will keep everyone always external URL if there is a URL link, a website link. You have any? You can mention it here. Otherwise, you can create one by going to this create external URL. URL name. Let's say duo. You can search it here also. Go on. For example, I want to say I'll just keep the link here. I'll just copy this. I will put the URL here and hit. I will copy this code again. My company height is created. Look at the details. Click on the name. It will open up the URL basically. New tab, here we go. But we go back to 3 dots. Not assign roles any reference ID here. Cancel. Thank you. It's done. Any questions? Doubt will hear. And okay. Go back to our home page. Now what are the other ways to go back to home page? We covered that yesterday. One more way to go back to your home page. Click on the icon at the side. All the profile, click on that and home. Yes, good job. That's how we go back to home page, as there are 2 ways to go back to home page, but clearly here no doubts. Oh yes, it's clear. Now we will create a company. To create a company, again the same task name, create company instead of create company. Hierarchy, we will use a create company. And again it will ask for the reorg. Reliance Communications. Again, it has picked up the date from the update here. Name would be, let's say, Reliance Communications. We will say RLC Reliance Negations, subtype multi, finance company visibility. We just talked about it. Everyone means everyone. Role assignment means some role should have been there for you in order to search this company. Role assignment and members means you should be a part of this company as an employee. Role assignment is the current and superior. Means you should have some growth on this company plus. USV hit everyone here. Company currency in which they do transaction or trade or business. That will be UAC. Say excellent you all. We just talked about it. Creating a link and hit again. Do this. Same thing you all Sonra opt. Send rules. We will send the rules later on. Now, if I want to capture it, is it really capturing? What we do, we go back to the DOM report. And as we can see, Reliance convocations. And here we go. You can see we did two create organization kind of activities. One was for Reliance Global Communication Hierarchy. One was for Reliance Communication LC. And by organization also, we can see here. Any doubts or confusion now on this real part? All good. Now similarly, same fashion will create a cost center hierarchy also and cost centers also. Using this cost centers in our transactions, what do? Say create cost center hierarchy. And pick up the rear here. We keep a name, let's say Reliance Global Operations. Our geo subtype will define as the call center AK. You have the option here. I'll show you after this a couple of tasks later on. How do we create the subtypes? Zandi is everyone here. Added reference ID and its RDO. Once it's done, you can cross enters. Name will say Reliance Transport. Call center. Subtype is a call center. Visibility is everyone. If you want to rest in this call center for a particular company, that only that company can use this call center, you can mention that company there. But if you want it to use for every other company, just keep it blank here and hit change the reference ID. Can you please repeat the last part? Sorry, you were saying something, I said. That's why we kept it as blank. That company, we can use it with all the companies. If I just put one company, then I will not be able to use it with the other companies. Unless there is a unique business requirement, you will keep it blank only you can use. That call center with every company. And production. Now, get one more. It's clear now. 1. Press enter. Also, before creating anything we get the raw data for this. Or how is it? Yes, every value that you're creating here, that will come from the client itself. Evalue. Even the codes and everything. This visibility, this name, this availability date. Everything will come from the client. We just have to key the data here. Initially, when we do data conversion activities in implementation project, that is a very tiring and lengthy job. Lot of data work is happening where we are setting up even 10,000 call centers, 5,000 call centers and on. All that data comes from the client only. Now, as we are done with this, what do? Assign the call centers to call center hierarchy. And we will create the do the same for company and company hierarchy also. We'll be assigning the company to company hierarchy. Now question comes in, what was our company hierarchy name? Think about it. The main company or the company that hierarchy? Hierarchy is not. I think I might be saying it wrong. Reliance is a company name. The company hierarchy. Reliance Global Communication, something. That's true. That's true. See, if you forget the name of now, there are a couple of ways to which can do it. Let's try the basic features of Workday to do that. First thing you can do is whenever you set up your company's hierarchy initially and you don't want to forget them. The shortcut is organization type Reliance. I got all the keywords for a company organization which has a Reliance word in it. You can see it Reliance Power, that's not our company. Reliance Industries, that's definitely not our company. Communication Supervisor Company Hacker, definition Reliance M. Reliance Communications, Reliance Entertainment, Reliance Power. Now, as we are seeing many Reliance here, chances are there that yes will fail. Forget what we did, but I think a good thing here. What we did is we went to Ayo, we know it captures our company only and company hierarchy. I'll hit here I know. My RE has a unique name which is Reliance Communication and I can easily find out by organization. What was my company hierarchy name? You can see Reliance Global Communications. Hierarchy. That was my company hierarchy, Reliance Global Operations. It's called Center Hierarchy. IT Department. Reliance Communication LLC is the company. If you want to know it's a call center or a company, how do we figure it out? Just click on these three dots and it says type is company. If you go to the next one, the type will say cost center, easy peasy, that's one way. Other thing is you directly go to your company hierarchy when you had set up initially your company hierarchy. At that time, just click on these three dots and let's take the benefit of features delivered by Workday, which is adding this to our favorite. Now, as it has been added to my favorites, I'll just go to my favorites. Suppose I come tomorrow. I completely forgot what was my company hierarchy. Name, it's here, buddy. You don't have to worry about anything. Just what do you say? Google history or something that we earlier worked upon our research. Oh, whichever way is comfortable to you. Adding it as a favorite if you go to Google Chrome. Link. You mark those favorite. You can use whatever until you want. Regardless of what system you use, you can bring them up in the other system also the same way. Yet, this is one way and otherwise, finding real, you can also do that. Now, once you're on your company hierarchy, what you will do? Click on three dots. You look for a keyword called reorg. Assigning to it all nations. Now again, you have to give the reorg here, which is Reliance Communications. And now you have to give the company. I'll just have Reliance here. And remember here you can add only the companies, not the call centers. I get Reliance Communication, AM Reliance Communication, a lot of Reliance Communications. But I know it's Reliance Communications LC. Now, if you click on details here, please show the company. Includes Reliance Communications. If you want to look at this hierarchy structure kind of thing, click on this 3 dots again. And on the hand side, you will see Navigate Hierarchy. And as you can see, our company is rolling up to hierarchy. Clean up. It's cleared perfect. Same way do for call centers also, and call center hierarchy. Just have one question. This Reliance Global, under this Reliance Global, we have created this company Reliance Communication. If we add something else, it will reflect here. Next to this, it relates communication. Now see the example. You were saying if I had multiple companies, but also reflect the same way. For that, what to? Go back to our company. Click on the state odds. Let's go. We have a preview of NSSI. We have a lens. And we will add many more companies GMS USA. That GMS here, let's add all of them. I wanted more companies. Now, first of all, let's take the mutual section. As you can see, 17 plus companies are there rolling up to this company hierarchy. How does it look? Now see, all these companies are rolling up to this company hierarchy. Now vice versa, if you just go to any company now, it's saying that, yes, it's including. In this company hierarchy. And doubts all good. All good part. But now let's search for the cost centers. It was Reliance Global Operations. RG Believe. Lance Globe Operations are do. Now, this is a remember, this is a concept that I keep. That now, what can we do? 3 dots. Thank you. I am showing all the 3 concenters here. Navigate hierarchy. I am showing these 2 concenters. All good to hear. It is we unless we keep on adding, it would. Great, what do you say? A subdivision sort of whenever you add a new call center, and if that is getting created for this hierarchy, you will do the same. Adley will not keep cost interest in company without a hierarchy. There would be a bit of a level in the system. Any other questions on this? Go back to home page. Now let me see call centers company. Let's figure out a real report one more time. See if everything is getting captured. And as the activities are there, it's capturing all these companies. We edit this. Company gets there. Yes, we can see. It does capture all the details, and this is the only work of this. To capture the details, that's all. We would be setting up the details in the company now. Company contact information, company text aids. Other aids and that. I want to search my company. What is my company name? That's yes, Reliance. Dominique's. Let's click on these three dots. Company added company contact information. Add a phone here. There is phone. Device. Type is a mobile. You can select online, fax, laser, whatever you want. We will add the address also. Let me P1. We have added the content details. Now let company ownership details. Who is the owner of this company? We will add a company, let's say GMS USA or other mans. It was in the new assets. It was the same company. Lance Power, Lance. Gets in the lands on this company 100% in equity and 100% on assets. Ownership text, it is here. And you put it ID and say it's a US-based company whose employer ID number is blah blah. Blah, and this is also primary text ID. You can add n number of text IDs for a company. Now, what could be a possible example of having multiple text IDs in this context? See, one can be GST ID, one can be registration ID, one can be sales tax ID, correct? Byte IDs, all those things, a company can have multiple IDs. I just wanted to ask one question. While we are adding a new company, can we add all the details at once? When we create this Reliance Communication LC, is it possible to add? I'm just asking. Or do we need to go back separately and add all these details one by one? Yes, what you can do. You can do create company as an EAB. I'll show you. In single EIB single access sheet, you can fill all the details in one go. You can set up multiple companies in one go. For that, I want to bring this later on, but as you just talked about it, this is the option we will use and say Reliance Company Setup. Inbound means you want to bring something inside a system, that's why inbound. And then we put data here. Here web service will put it should be company. There's no submit one here, we just have to come. We have to put combination. What's the error here? In detail, talk about this. It's saying you need to add some data here, you can cancel. Can it be filled with some data here? It's a template options. You have to populate some dummy data here. And that will become. Let's say I want to say the value of Jimmy's. And let's generate special template data options here. That's great for it. It's generated. Give you some interpretation here. Now, if you see, this is how it will look company organization. You can set up the company details this, then time and everything. Set up all. The system is in everything. And you can add more details to it. Now we can see the company reference ID. Whatever you want to set up, put the reference IDs, organization name, and external URL that we talked about, availability date. Then input organizations that, then all the details here, and then you can submit. And later on you have other EADs, company contact details. Go back here, create them and say, and then one way you can create multiple numbers in one go, then in another way. Then you can do this. Company. You can see we have company maker details, company account details, company contact information, company definitions, company industry codes, company insider types, company text details. There are several EIBs which we can use to upload all these companies in one go. Clear on this? Any doubts? Just wanted to ask. The Excel sheet which you have downloaded, we just have to fill the data and upload it. We get this data from the client itself and we are formatting it as per the EIB format. And we are uploading it. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.